You know that feeling. You have things you want to do, projects you want to start, and ideas you've been sitting on for months, maybe even years. That side business, that creative thing, that version of yourself you keep saying that you'll become one day, but you can't seem to start. That's because you don't have the energy. You get home from work and you're drained. The weekend comes and somehow it disappears. You tell yourself you'll start Monday, then Monday comes and goes. And you start to think something's wrong with you. You see other people doing things, building things, creating, and you wonder why you can't. Why you feel so stuck, so passive. Like you're watching your life happen instead of living it. Maybe you think you're lazy. Maybe you think you're just not a motivated person. Maybe you've accepted that this is just who you are. But what if that's not true? What if you're not lazy at all? What if passivity isn't your nature? It's a program, something that was installed in you. And like any corrupt software, it's been running in the background for years and you never even knew it was there. Think about a child for a second. Young children are constantly moving, curious about everything, touching stuff, exploring, getting into things they shouldn't get into, asking why, trying and failing and trying again. They're not afraid to fail. They're not really afraid of anything. They don't even care if they look stupid doing something. They just do it. That's the natural state of a human mind: curiosity, exploration, creation, movement. So what happened to you? You weren't born passive. You weren't born tired and unmotivated and stuck. No little kid sits around saying, I just don't have enough energy. That's not how we come into this world, which means somewhere along the way something changed. Something got installed. Think about how many times you heard the word no growing up. No, you can't do that. No, that's not realistic. No, sit down. No, be quiet. No, stop asking so many questions. No, you're not good at that. No, people like us don't do that. Your parents said it, your teacher said it, other kids said it, society said it in 1,000 different ways. In your subconscious mind, it doesn't filter or question, it just absorbs everything. We've talked about this in previous videos. I hope you were watching. So your subconscious mind, it didn't just hear, no, you can't touch that hot stove. It just heard, you can't, over and over, day after day, month after month, year after year. You can't, you can't, you can't. After a while, it doesn't even matter what comes after. That's because the program is already written. You can't. And alongside that, another program got installed. You didn't even notice, but that program of don't stand out. Be like everyone else. Because when you tried to stand out as a kid, what happened? Other kids got mad. Teachers told you stop trying to show off. Adults told you to be humble, to not want too much, to be realistic. You were literally punished for trying to be great. So your subconscious learned, stay small, stay safe, stay passive. That's how you survive. The program worked and is still working right now. So why does this lead to depression though? Why does passivity make so many people miserable? There's a war going on inside of you. Deep down, underneath all the programming, there's a part of you that knows what you're capable of. We'll call it your higher self. That part of you wants to grow, it wants to create, and it wants to reach its full potential. That's literally why you are here. That's the whole point of inhabiting a body and having a conscious mind. But your mind has been hijacked. It's running on corrupt software that says stay comfortable, don't take risks, fit in, be passive. So you have this deeper part of you pushing for growth and this program part of you resisting it. That's the conflict. That's the tension that you feel every single day. That's why you feel stuck even when nothing external is holding you back. You are at war with yourself and you don't even know it. The depression, the anxiety, the feeling that something is wrong is not a chemical imbalance. That's your deeper self screaming at you that you're going against your own nature, that you're betraying what you came here to do. And modern life is designed to keep the program running. Think about what you do when you're not working. You scroll social media, you watch, you consume. Hours disappear into your phone, into Netflix, into feeds that just keep refreshing forever. Your conscious mind is being subdued. That's the definition of a trance state. You're not thinking, you're not questioning anything, you're not creating, you're just absorbing, right? You're just receiving and you're remaining passive, which means your subconscious is wide open, taking in whatever the algorithm decides to feed you. And guess what it feeds you? More programming, more suggestions, more reasons to stay passive, to stay afraid, and to stay distracted. You ever notice how you feel after a few hours of just doom scrolling, of watching the news? You feel drained, right? Empty. Worse than when you started. You're not getting rest. You're literally in a coma, and you're choosing to be in that coma. And while you're under, someone else is writing code on your mind. Literally, open your phone right now. Go to your screen time. Look at the numbers. How many hours last week? How many hours this month have you wasted? Now ask yourself, who's benefiting from all that? Because it's not you. So when was the last time you actually chose something? Not something an algorithm recommended, not something you did because you were bored and needed to kill time, not something your parents expected or your friends or spouse pressured you to do or society told you was normal. Like, when did you actually create something or build something? When was the last time you actually exercised that part of you that's meant to make things, not to just consume them? We are creators. That's what we do. That's what minds do. They create, they imagine, they dream, they bring things into existence that weren't there before. But you've been programmed to be a consumer, a cog in the machine, to show up, to do your job, to go home, distract yourself, and then repeat. Make other people rich. Chase goals that were never yours to begin with. You are programmed to want things that you were told to want. And the deeper part of you knows this isn't right. That's why you feel empty. That's why you are watching this video right now instead of clicking somewhere else. Something in you recognizes the trap. Something in you is tired of running that same program. And all the self-help gurus, you know what they're going to tell you? Oh, you need to build discipline. You need to find motivation. You need to create habits. You need to read books about the morning routines of billionaires. Just copy what the successful people do, but think about that for a second. How many people follow those same habits and don't get rich? How many people read those books and articles and implement those habits and stay exactly where they are at? The habits are not the secret. The morning routine isn't the magic formula. And more importantly, that whole approach assumes that you're broken, that you need to build something you don't have, that you need to earn the right to be active and alive and creative. That's just more programming. You're not enough as you are. You need to fix yourself. Buy this course, follow this system. Then maybe one day you'll be worthy. No, the motivation is already in you. The will is already in you. The drive is already there. You had it as a kid, remember? Curiosity, energy, creativity, that was you. That was the default setting before the programs got installed. You don't need to become someone new. You need to uninstall the virus that's been suppressing who you already are. So what's the real cost of staying passive? It's not just wasted time, it's wasted you. If your mind exists outside of time and space, and logically it does, because, where are your thoughts? Can you weigh them? Can you touch them? Can you point to where your imagination lives? Can you point to where your dreams live? You're not just some temporary accident, right? You're something that has always existed and always will. And what are you doing with that? Are you scrolling, watching, and continuing to consume all day and night, running programs that you didn't write, chasing goals someone else installed in your mind? Are you being passive because when you were 5 years old, someone told you to sit still, that you need to stop? You need to stop moving. You need to stop trying to do something. You came here to create, to grow, to become conscious of what you actually are. And instead, you're sleepwalking. You're letting the program run, letting your life happen to you while the deeper part of you suffocates. Look, I'm not going to give you 5 steps to overcome this. I'm not going to hand you a morning routine or productivity hack or meditation secret or some technique that's going to help you escape this, because that's not how this works. You already know what's wrong. You feel it every day. That restlessness, that sense that you're meant for more, that quiet voice underneath all the noise telling you this isn't it. The question isn't whether the program exists. You know it does. You can feel it running. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep letting it run? Are you going to keep hitting snooze on your potential? Are you going to keep telling yourself, I'm just going to start Monday, next month, next year, New Year, someday? Or are you going to look at the code and start asking where it came from? Who wrote it? Why are you still running it? You were programmed to be passive, and right now in this moment, You have a choice. Keep running that program or start debugging. Stay zero. Gnosis.